Will King Adams step down? Let's find out.
To this point, we know in recent weeks we've been doing extensive reporting on the federal investigations into the Adams administration.
Investigative reporter Dan Krauf has been following it very closely. He is live outside federal court in Lower Manhattan to bring us up to speed. Thank you for that.
I just have to say, listen, she is very beautiful. I love the way her hairstyle is, the pink, everything works out. I know the newscaster is probably saying, I'm happy that I'm sitting next to her. Her presence, her feminine presence is just so sexy. But let's get to King Adams. Boy, guys, let me tell you something. King Adams, he could be done, all right? The feds is not playing any games. Uncle Biden is not playing any games. Uncle Biden has said, listen, you know what? FBI, go after him, book him down, let's bring him down, let's see what's going on. Because it seems to me that Uncle Adams decided that he wanted to do what he wanted to do. And you can't do that when it comes to politics because you can make enemies. And when you make enemies, they're going to come after you. They're going to come after you.
Dan.
Good morning, Shirley and Mike. When the mayor does go to court, it will be here at the federal courthouse for the Southern District of New York, but that most likely won't take place until sometime next week. Now, while that indictment remains sealed, we're taking a close look at how we got to where we are today and the multiple investigations involving members of his team. Here are just some of the faces of the people who have had their homes searched or their phones seized over the last year as part of multiple federal investigations. They're all closely connected to Mayor Eric Adams. From his police commissioner, Edward Caban, who resigned, to the man he appointed as head of schools, David Banks, who announced his retirement, to Banks's domestic partner, the mayor's first deputy mayor, Sheena Wright, and Mayor Adams' former head of fundraising, Brianna Suggs.
Wow. So it's just like a web of continuous trouble for this man. And it's sad because I met King Adams. When I ran for city councilman in 2013, I was trying to do my thing. I was 27 years old, trying to see how everything goes and everything. And I met him. He was running for Brooklyn Borough President at the time. And I fully supported this man. But it's crazy how he's mayor now, and we have these problems. Guys, you got to be very careful out there. If you're trying to get into politics, you got to be squeaky clean. Or you got to be corrupt with the right people so that they won't bring you down. But, let's continue.
Are all part of at least 3 separate but related federal inquiries. The first started back in November with Suggs, when the feds searched the mayor's former chief of fundraising's home. The FBI and U.S. Attorney aren't releasing any information about the investigations, but sources say they're looking into whether improper campaign donations were made to the mayor's 2021 campaign, and whether he received illegal donations from citizens or government officials in other countries. The mayor has maintained his innocence and has encouraged everyone to cooperate in the investigation. The other accusations involve using personal relationships to get work with the city and other lucrative contracts. James Caban, twin brother of former police commissioner Edward Caban, is under investigation for possibly using his relationship in order to get work providing security to nightclubs. Commissioner Caban resigned, calling the investigations a distraction. They both denied doing anything wrong. A third probe involves the 3 Banks brothers. Terrence Banks, the youngest brother of David and Philip, launched a consulting firm to connect businesses to government officials. Public records show some of those companies received millions of dollars in city contracts, even a personal meeting with his brother, the school's chancellor. Plus, Philip Banks, deputy mayor for public safety, used to own a security company, a company which, after it was sold, was awarded a multi-million-dollar housing contract. Phillip's brother's domestic partner, the deputy mayor Sheena Wright, sat on the board that approved the contract. Both David and Terrence have said they're not targets of the investigation, and an attorney for Philip Banks has said his client has 0 criminal liability.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. As you can see, I don't have a sponsor, but hopefully in the future I can get one. The only way I can get some sponsors or even grow on YouTube is with your help. I'm trying to get out of small YouTube jail. The only way I can get out is with you subscribing to this channel, liking the video, making comments, and hitting the notification bell so that you can get access to all my videos when they come out. Guys, I know that YouTube is hard, but if you can help me grow, I will continue pumping out videos so that you can be able to watch them. Thank you so much. Back to the video. Listen, it is getting crazy. It is getting crazy. And this is why I tell people, you have to understand politics. Everybody wants a piece of something. Nobody does anything for free. Nobody goes out there and they work hard and say, hey, look, you know what? We're just going to be good model citizens. No, they want something for their money. They want something for their livelihood. They want something for their labor. They don't want to go out there and slave. They want to try to get shenanigans and try to weasel their way and do certain things. And this is what's going on. And this is why I tell people, you have to understand who you're voting for. Ask these politicians questions like, oh, what are you really going to do for us? What are you really going to do? Are you going to line your pockets? Are you going to put people in here who might have little shenanigans, little ways of doing what they want to do, like this guy's going through right now? Even if everybody goes and say, okay, we're gonna go and do what needs to be done with the investigation. We're not gonna hide anything. The damage is done. The damage is done. The people are seeing you and saying we don't trust you. So even if you try to run for mayor for your next term, they're gonna vote you out. You better, the best thing to do is say, you know what, I'm just gonna ride out my term. I'm not gonna run for a second term. That's it. Whoever wants to come in, toodles. That's what you need to do, because right now, I'm telling you, if you don't step down, they're not gonna, the people of New York are not gonna trust you. We already don't really trust you with the way you run in the migrant situation, the way you run in the homeless situation. Well, crime, yes, okay, crime has gone down, so I'll give him that. I'll give him pointers for that. But everything else is getting out of control. And the people of New York are tired of it. The people of New York, especially them people in Staten Island, they already don't like you. They don't like King Adams, okay? They didn't vote for King Adams. Maybe some did, but the majority didn't. And we have to understand that. You right now with this situation, it is a very big distraction for the things that's going on. And while we have sleepy Joe Biden sleeping on the beach, chill, while we have him doing that, this is the things that's going on. He's going to send the alphabet boys and girls around you, and they're going to make sure that they find everything. You already have your former police commissioner, Edward Caban. He resigned. Then you have other people that resigning. Then you have other people that that's being raided. It's going to look bad. And now you got an indictment up your butt. It's going to look bad for you, King Adams. You might as well just say, you know what? Peace, New York. That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
While other leaders who do not appear to be a part of the investigations have since announced their resignations. Those include the health commissioner and the top legal advisor to Mayor Adams, City Hall Chief Counsel Lisa Zornberg, who announced abruptly saying she can no longer effectively serve in her position.
Yeah, she ain't going to be able to, let's go back.
She can no longer effectively serve in her position.
She ain't going to be able to serve in her position because she probably knows certain things that be like, oh man, damn, I don't want to get in trouble too. Listen, King Adams, I'm telling you right now, if you ever watch this video, my brother, you might just have to step down, okay? You might just have to step down and be like, listen, it is what it is. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to keep moving. And that's it. Because if you don't step down, it's going to be kind of bad for you, homeboy. It's going to be kind of bad. The people don't really care about you right now. The people don't trust you right now. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, homeboy. Not looking good.
Other than the mayor's sealed indictment, no one else mentioned in the story has been charged with the crime, and they all deny any wrongdoing.
Listen, of course they're going to deny wrongdoings. And guess what? They may not even have any situation that caused them to be locked up. But in the court of public opinions, people are going to look at you and say, you know what? We don't feel you're doing a good job. You know what? You need to step down. But then again, if he steps down, who the hell is going to take over? Who the hell is going to take over? I think, personally, this is just my opinion. I feel that what you should do is be like, listen, I'm not running for next term next year. That's what you should do. Tell the people of New York, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to lead this city as best as I could till next year. You choose somebody else. And let somebody else come in up the ranks and let them, try to run the city as best as they can. Because it is getting wild out here. People are not having it. People are tired of the way things are going. And this is why I tell people, hold on. When you have so many things that's going on, especially with social media, people are being investigative journalists now. People are doing their own research. You cannot hide things the way you used to hide them. You have to understand that people are tired of it. More people have, in this little device right here, more people have opportunities to get information that they never had before. You have to understand that. We are not living in the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s. Those days are gone. These days, at the tip of your fingers, you can get all this access to information. So if you want to try to go out there and try to be this big and bad, or try to be this out there, it's not going to work. You have to be an up and up citizen. You have to be an up and up politician, because everybody will know things about you. We're living in the age of information, and it's a beautiful age to live in, and I'm so happy we're in it. Guys, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified for any videos that I let out. Till next time, guys, be safe. Have a wonderful day. Peace.